depending on, when they allow KD to come back, when Kai comes back. So no excuses for us. Guys got to step up and play big minutes and contribute. And obviously we played against a really good Sixers team tonight, but get some rest and then, try to get some wins.
Landry was talking about a moment ago the down stretch that he had been in, and he's turned it on lately. What have you seen from, Landry as his confidence has grown?
Like you said, Landry can help us in a variety of ways. He's athletic, can shoot the ball, and just very smart. And just knows how to play the game of basketball the right way. So, hopefully he can get his confidence back. These last few games, he's been shooting the ball better. Tonight, obviously, he had 20-some points. So, as we don't want KD and Kyrie out, this is an opportunity for guys like Landry and Bruce and some of our role players to kind of get their confidence and get some playing time. And obviously, we don't want to lose, but all of it is a learning experience.
Blake Andrews, ESPN.
For you, James, is this an opportunity for you to learn how to coexist with those players now that you feel like, okay, I've kind of started to know what I get with this one group. This is kind of a new group in Landry, Tyler Johnson, those sorts of players that you haven't played a whole lot with.
Yeah, I think, especially in the postseason, anybody can change a series. Any one possession, any one player can change a whole entire series of a postseason. So we want to build confidence. I think this year we want to build confidence in each and every individual guy. That way, when it's postseason and the guy's thrown in, we already know what to expect. So hopefully in a learning experience, we can get some wins out of it. But tonight we just got to keep pushing.
Always better when it's wins. Thanks, James.
Thanks.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
Hey, James. In that third quarter where they outscored you like 14-0 in this run and you had a couple turnovers, how much of that was just fatigue? Guys' legs were tired, and how much of that was them turning up the pressure on the ball handlers, or was it guys just being put in positions they weren't accustomed to?
I think it was a little bit of everything you just mentioned. Our positioning, our spacing, they picked it up a little bit, and then just us not, just being careless as a unit, as a group. That's all it was. Like I said, they're a good team, and they've been playing pretty well. So we can't give up 43 points in that quarter. I think for the most part, we did a pretty good job. First quarter was a little bit too much. Second quarter, fourth quarter, we played well. It was just that third quarter, which gave him, the game.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, James, since you got here, you've talked a lot about the playmaker versus scorer dynamic. How you go about that? Does that change at all when you're in a game like this where you're not with Kevin and Kyrie? Does it come down to the flow of the game at the end of the day?
Flow of the game. My job is to go out there and just play the game, whatever the defense gives me. And just try to get my guys shots, but also be aggressive in scoring. And that doesn't change whether Kay and Kai is in the lineup or not in the lineup. We have a really good group. So for me, it's getting those guys shots, getting our bigs touches, and just being the playmaker and scorer that I am.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, James, it looked like at times both teams were a little, frustrated with some of the officiating at times. Obviously, I know you could get fined if you say certain things, but can you just talk about whether certain interactions with officials can have a lasting effect over games, or do you just find ways to get that out of your head right away?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Nice question.
Matt Brooks, Nets Daily.
Steve said that you guys cleaned up some things defensively. I just wanted to get your take on that. Did you see anything from your end that you guys fixed up, things that you felt like you guys did a better job at tonight?
Yeah, our communication, our positioning. We still have to be a little bit more physical, especially when a shot goes up. We still gave up, too many offensive rebounds, things that we can control. And then I think we turned the ball over too much. 17 turnovers. There's a lot of turnovers, and that gives, teams, opportunities in transition, which, those are two things that we can control, that we have to control in order for us to gain more possessions. When we get shots at the rim, we're the best team offensively, but when we don't rebound the basketball at a high level and turn the ball over, it makes it difficult for all of us.
Thanks, James, for your time.
Thank you.